Hey there, Sinead Dunn here from the Extraordinary Mompreneur Community, and welcome to the Mompreneur Show, your weekly fill for tips, tricks and inspirations on how to build a successful life and business. And this week we are talking with the beautiful Amanda Moxley, where she shares her work-life family balance with us and how she also takes care of herself. So let's delve in. So, hi Amanda, and thank you and welcome to the Mompreneur Show. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. I'm Amanda Moxley, and I help women create profitable, portable, and playful businesses. And I have two little kids, a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, and I have them both home water births. And I am married to my husband John, and I live in Utah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Amanda, this show is just all about tips and tricks from others, and I've followed you for a while now online, and I've seen that you're just always so full of energy. Please tell me where you get that energy from.
Oh shoot. Well, I think we all have energy, but I guess we don't all. But I don't. This is just my natural state, I would say. But I mean, I've always been very, very positive and choose to think positively. And I do a lot of exercise and eat really healthy as well, and drink a lot of water. So just basic things, health maintenance, that, give us all energy. I feel so much better when I exercise, for sure.
Yeah.
And I have a good work balance too. I'm not a workaholic, and I prioritize self-care, and I prioritize time management, things like that.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. So how do you manage kind of the work-life balance?
Yeah, it's a jungle. It's a jungle. But what I do is I chunk my time in 3 C's. So I have the first C is chillax, which is a fun time, which is, really the family time or exercising time or friends time, husband time. That time gets really prioritized because that fills me up. That's why I actually work and live life, right? And then the next is connection time, which is something like this where we're connecting. I do calls on one day out of the week, and the rest of the week I'm working on creating. So connection time, creation time is where I'm creating valuable content. I'm creating guidebooks. I'm creating marketing plans. I'm creating for my events. I'm creating things like that, or I'm creating some sort of marketing something to share. So that's how those 3 C's, connection, is the calls and the face-to-face and the working and this kind of connection, and then the creation time, and then the chillax time. And then one day a week is all my phone call. I do all phone calls. The rest of the week I don't have any appointments or calls. And I don't go out around town and do all this. I used to do networking around town, but I don't do that anymore. It's just so much time to go out and do all that stuff, so I don't even go out. I do it all at home.
That's a great idea. I love that, segmenting days. And a big question that comes up as well a lot from others is, do you outsource?
Oh yeah, pretty much everything. I have a list that I suck at or I don't find joy with. So I have a housekeeper. I have in my business. I have what do I have? We have a tutor for my son for home. He gets tutoring. They have different activities and sports they do also. And then I do a carpool with 2 other families. So I'm only driving 2 times a week, which is nice. And then in terms of business, I have a technical VA, a social media VA. I have someone that does the Instagram for me. I have someone who does helps me with copywriting. I have a coach. I have what else is there? I have anything technical. I just am not very good at. I just sort of miss that generation. I just skip that one. So all the technical stuff, I definitely delegate, and a lot of the writing. So really, what I do is I do a lot of coaching, writing, connecting, videos, things like that, and the rest of the stuff. I just try to get as much off my plate as I can and into my assistant's hands, and then So that's what I do.
Yeah, because I know a lot of mothers, they kind of struggle with, I suppose, maybe getting childminders, getting cleaners in, that like should I or don't I? Because I personally think you should, definitely 100%. You're going to commit fully. But then that leads to, again, then the question around mommy guilt, because when we do that, then we're left feeling guilty that we're not showing up enough as a mother. So does that show up for you or not?
I get some, not so much with the housekeeping situation, because the housekeeping stuff is, I just feel like if I can pay someone $20 or $30 to do all that housekeeping, then it's out of alignment for me to then go charge $1,000 an hour for my coaching. It's just out of alignment. So that's that. But I get mom guilt. I mean, I really like creating. I love journaling. I love connecting with adults. I love doing all these things that I love. And so I love being with my kids too. And it's also really challenging. And so, because they are who they are, right? And I mean, I guess, yeah, I feel guilty and I feel pulled in a lot of directions a lot of times. And I feel like I can't get it all done. And I feel the worst when I put myself last, like when I don't exercise or I don't journal. So those are priorities for me, where I journal, I exercise every day. And if I do that, if I, work at my business and get a couple hours at least, or some really good tasks done, I will feel good. And then I can give myself to them. I feel guilty when I don't take care of myself, and I resent that, but it's my own fault for not waking up early enough to give myself that space. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose this is one of my missions is because I'm a mother of 5 kids, and I'm a mother since I'm 16, and I always had a point to prove that like I was going to be this great mother because I was such a young mother, but I gave so much of myself to my family, and I lost a lot of myself along the way. Didn't know who I was, didn't know what I wanted, what I liked. And in my work that I've done as a health coach and life coach, I've also had other mothers come with the exact same problem. And for me, my message to other mothers is that it's okay to take time out for yourself. It is actually, you should actually take time out for yourself, because we're brought up thinking and believing that as mothers we need to do it all. No, we don't need to do it all. We really need to take care of ourselves as well. That is very, very, very important. We give more for our families when we take care of ourselves. So, so I love what you're saying there. Definitely, we should need to take that time for ourselves, 100%.
You're just going to be happier and dancing around the house in a lighter mood instead of snapping and mean to we can be kind of nasty if we're not. So I say, give yourself, even if it's 20 minutes. I rode my bike today in the morning on my trainer at home. My daughter came down, of course, right when I started. She was sleeping, and I just said, no, I have to do this. And I just kept riding my bike, even though I felt like, I should be with her, but I have to do it for myself.
Yeah. So you kind of tip there. Do you have a morning routine or not?
Oh yeah, I do. Pretty religious. I wake up at about 6 and I set the alarm, and my kids are later sleepers, but I get up, I have a little goal card that I read in the mirror. I speak it out loud, and I speak my goals and my intentions and what I'm creating and my money goals and all this stuff in the mirror. And I look at myself and I say this stuff. And then, so I do that while the tea's boiling, and then I will journal, and I will journal my life into existence. And I'll write statements, or I'll get clear. A lot of work. I mean, our businesses are pretty much like babies too. You're like, this is a kid. I don't know where it's going. I just hope it works out. And, so I have to do a lot of clarity and then gratitude. Okay. So I do that. And so I journal and I do that. And then sometimes I'll read something like The Science of Getting Rich, or something I've read for many, many years. And then I will exercise throughout the day. So I'll at least do that. And then I have a nighttime routine as well. At night, I write down 10 things I'm grateful for, like really succinct moments in the day, so that I'm really cultivating gratitude. And then I have this other money game that's from the Esther and Jerry Hicks, where you spend $1,000 a day, and then the next day you spend $2,000, and you do that game. So I start percolating about what I want to, I do that game. And then a lot of times I'll journal at night too. I love journaling. I've been doing it since I was a kid.
Yeah, I love journaling. I'm the same as yourself. It's my morning routine. Definitely, I have to journal. It just keeps you focused. It keeps you reminder every day of what your goals are, so they don't drift and go. They're there constantly, and it helps you then to make one step towards your dreams and your goals every day. You're constantly writing them. And just, I mean, you do a lot of work around money for women and stuff. So what would be your one message for moms out there that you'd like to share?
So what would be my one message for moms? That your kids are watching. And if you are putting yourself last and you are being a bitch and you're just not filling yourself up, it's not, we all know, we are modeling for the next generation. So be that change you wish you want to see. And just think about how amazing your kids are going to be when you actually step into your own light and power. And then I would say you can do it, and you need to delegate. Lots of things to say. You can do it, and you need to delegate, and don't be a victim. I think a lot of women a lot of people just go to that victim role. You are the creator of your reality, and so thus create what you want, and don't be a victim or a martyr either.
Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, those two.
Just one more question. So you're a while down the journey now of being a mompreneur. If you could give advice to yourself starting back off again, what would that one bit of nuggets that you've learned along the way?
Well, I would say that when I learned how to get very efficient when I became a mom, I used to just leisurely work in my business and Friday nights and Saturdays, and there's no boundaries and no containers for it. So I would say since my son was born, I became the most productive and the most focused and the most on purpose when he was born 7 years ago. So I would just say you're doing an awesome job, and I love you, and keep going, and enjoy them more. Find time to just really sink in and deepen into their little realities and world more frequently.
I think we can learn a lot from our children, I think, because they're little manifestors at the best, aren't they?
Yeah, they get what they want always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda, thank you so much. I really, really enjoyed this interview. And can you just tell us where we can find you?
Yeah, so my website's amandamoxley.com, and I write a blog there, amandamoxley.com/blog. And there's a free gift in the upper right-hand corner you can download. And on Facebook, facebook.com/health and wealth coach. And I'm also on Instagram at Amanda J. Moxley, Moxley.
Brilliant. So thank you so much again. And bye for now.
Bye-bye. Bye. Good luck.
Hey, and thank you so much for watching the videos, and I really hope that you have enjoyed them. I'm super excited to share with you my must-have tools that I use in my business and my life. If you would like me to send them to you, just sign up down below and I will send them to you shortly. And come over and join the community of other success-driven mompreneurs. I will see you next week on the Mompreneur Show.